Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's get away from here. Welcome to the channel. We've got the sort of thing that happens is at the end, people right, look at the dash cam in. People offload stuff, so it can be a bit difficult getting away at times. Sometimes it can, oh fuck, seatbelt's fucking caught. It can be a bit difficult, so getting out of here and right, let's go. Bye. Bye bye bye. Right, it's all happening. It's all happening. Bye! So this way you're going to Bainsford. Oh, we could go to Bainsford. We could go this way. And go right down the... Right down. We could do it that way. Right, so... Release it. Have you got everything? Did you get your pail? Did you pick up your... I don't think you got the pail. You forgot it, didn't you? There's only one way to find it. Is it in the back? If it's no, I left it lying there. I don't remember picking up that pail. I think we left it. Let's go and get it. You clown. Problem of not checking the front of the van. Yes. And then we'll get somebody fanning around here, look. Come on. Right. No, I must have picked it up. Right. I must have picked it up. Yeah, I must have done. Yeah. So. Never mind. Right. Your pail is... Somebody's nicked it. It's only a fucking pail. You clown. Right, go. Go. This is part of early onset dementia. When you forget you've done something. You forget. Oh God. It's also obsessive behaviour as well. Like when you sort of value a bit of plastic so highly. And it was like, it's only a bit of plastic, you clown. Cyclist, right, turn left. Oh, traffic, look! They want you to turn left. They don't want you to turn right. Aye. Oh, they don't want you to. Can you let me out, please? Can you? Oh, we'll get out after this 4 circles. Yeah. Zip merge. I don't think they wanted to stop, but I mean, I think that it was quiet today. I think it's to do with this. Probably it's just making it a little bit more awkward for people. All this roadworks and everything. It's making it a little bit more awkward. At least we've got 2 lanes here. I think this approach is probably better than the other approach, like that one there. Somehow. Oh Oh dear, everyone's going to fall over. I can't really go flying around corners. So there we go. Yeah, Jaguar XJ6. XJS, sorry. XJS. It's a car that sort of was very promising but slightly disappointing. I think it was probably a wonderful car, but typical, wasn't quite 100%. Oh look, we're going to get, I've got to give them fucking 1.5 metres or else the police are going to come round. So, push bike, so we'll just indicate, come out as far as we can, crash into our car. Right, so there's a guy today from Bo'ness going on now. This is where things got funny. He was going on about the roadworks. The government or whoever, the road workers are destroying the road because the road's wide. It's like it's in Bo'ness, and it's making it more dangerous. What they've done, they put a pedestrian precinct in it and done away with the road, made it narrower. So and I said, well, that's green communism. They want us off the road. They want to slow everything down. So it's an A road, so it goes through Bo'ness. It's not in it does go. It goes through Bo'ness, but it's not actually like down in Bo'ness. So it's an A road, right? So they want to slow everything right down, everything. It's green communism, and it turns out this guy's a communist. Well, he believes in communism, and he says, "Oh, it's capitalism that's caused it." So there you go. So I suppose we just disagreed. And so so he is kind of right in a way. So where does capitalism and communism merge together? If it does. So he is right in that. Well, he's not right. It depends which way you look at it, but there's people making money out of the net zero infrastructure. So that's a sort of consumerist, capitalist venture. But equally, the actual ideology is the communist ideology, green communism. So it's you will own nothing and be happy. You know, everyone will be. You won't have to travel anywhere. You'll be allowed to. You'll be like one giant open prison. So they don't want you owning cars. So it's crushing the bottom of the hierarchical structure. So it's taken away. See, like my daughter said to me the other day she'd like to learn how to drive. So they're making it difficult for somebody like her to drive, because she'll find that she can't she can't afford a car, or if she does, she can't afford to take it, or it's too awkward to drive it where she wants to drive it because of the stuff they've brought in. Mungland. So it was kind of like I suppose, and I just left it at that. I mean, it's that argument. Is it somebody? No, interesting manoeuvre there. Yep. So indicate to come off, and we've got something going on here. So they don't want you, for example, they don't want you burning logs, so they don't want you to heat your own home economically. They want you tied into their heating system, which some pretty strange ideas that they have, and so you're totally sort of enslaved to their schemes. So everything, you pay for everything, when everything's it's weird, isn't it? It's like, well, it's a flawed ideology. It never works. It's never worked. Communism, when does it fucking work? Tell me when it worked. So it's just a case of, are we... So we're kind of in both really, aren't we? We're in a capitalist, communist kind of merge. I think, aren't we? Like, so you've got this pushing this green stuff. But if you point out to somebody they're pushing green communism, they'll laugh at you. It's ridiculous. They don't want to admit it, and that's what it is, and that's what they're doing. So driving along like just now, because we're busy and we're doing stuff, they don't want you to do that. They want you doing 10 miles per hour. So the problem is, it's the service industries and the lives. And so at the end of the day, if you're a carer, you're driving along the road, somebody's waiting for you, you're doing 10 miles per hour. Or maybe they want, what do they want then? They want everybody off the road except who? Them. No, themselves. The green communists. Because they still want to drive around in their cars. The electric car, if you really believe any of that shit, you would protest against electric cars. But they don't, because they're just zealots. Mad. Like SNP types. And it's time that we stood up against them and says, look, it's time I shut up going on about this. Like, so we're going down here, we're going straight on, we're going to get some polish from a friend of mine for my car. So for an unusual, we'll be in the inside lane actually. Yeah, straight on. I could have cheated, I suppose. We'll just... Yes. Yeah, right, this is us in Bainsford. Bainsford. What a wonderful place this is. I have always dreamt of being able to afford to live in Bainsford. I got thrown out of Camelin, and here I am in Bainsford. That's your typical mode of transport around the way here. It's probably chipped. Right. So that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. A refuge there. I think it's called a refuge. And that's... So you get a perfectly decent road like this, good size, enough for like 3 or 4 vehicles to squeeze past. And they're going, what's this ramp here? What's that for? And all the while they're using taxpayers' money to do all this stuff. And there's things so early than done. So no, fight green communists whenever you see them. Fight them. A blue MG. We'll see. So thanks for coming along in this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll get you in the next video. What the hell's that hideous looking thing? What the fuck's that? So we're turning left here. Right, turn left, oh yeah. Right, and we're going to be going a hard right. Here we are. Oh, somebody's roofing, and there. Greenway roofing, slick tiling and felt roofing. Nice. Right, so thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. It's a big bye. Oh, I don't know if I could just block the road probably. Yeah, so there we go. That's that done. Right, where are we? I should have offered to give a hand to take all that shit. No, never thought of that. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Hey. Right, so, welcome to the... Oh, shut up. Right, so we're in Bainsford. It's a fucking amazing place. Absolutely amazing place. Look at this. Falkirk Council. Oh, yeah. If only I could get in the housing list and get moved to here. I got somebody going on about, because I was being horrible about Camelin, and I'd somebody saying it's a wonderful community, and I think, you know, I accept it is. I'm sorry, I'm just being funny. It's like, don't take it personally. You know, oh shit. See, they made that mistake again. Look, somebody's went and fucking shut the road off. Yeah, it's because you're talking too much. Talk, talky, talk. At one time you'd have probably got through there. Well, they closed up. So I did, picked up quite a lot of stuff today, like, you can like, aye. And I think partly what can happen with car boots, if it's not quite a brilliant day, there's people haven't sold enough. And of course they get scunnered, and they then sort of give it away, which is, so it could be that I might go there and not do that well, but I'll end up picking up a lot of stuff, you know, sort of thing. So we could go up here and turn right, or we could, fuck it, let's just go up here and turn right. It's probably quicker to, it should work out nicely for us, because the light should change. A Renault Traffic camper van. I had a Renault Traffic, and a Renault Traffic. This van is rough, it sounds rough, and everybody knows it's rough. Oh, there's loads of cars behind us. There's a Land Rover Discovery. Come on. Come on! Should be going by now. Come on! Come on! Come on, come on! I'll end up getting stuck here. The light will change to red. See? Like that. Come on! See what happens? We just made it. And that's why you have to sort of like really push and get through quick. Would have been better going another way? Aye, probably. So here we are. Lidl's is on the left. Here we are. Now, which lane? You have to. It's this lane. I did it a wrong one, so I came down, and it's because, see the arrow points to the right. Well, if you're a bit deranged like me, you would maybe think that means like to that right over there, rather than the hard right. Hard right. So the old van just keeps on chugging along. So I don't know if we're going to get out for a pint today or not. It's in the balance. All depends on somebody beginning with a K from Camelin. This roundabout always gets me up here. I reckon we should be in the right hand lane to go straight on. But I don't really know for sure, because you could be either or. You know, I think it's just a case of let's play it by ear. Let's keep going, don't stop. Because it kind of seems a bit like you're turning right, doesn't it? And then, so and then you indicate to come off, like that. Somebody was killed here about 3 years ago. It was a DRUG thing, where somebody was owed somebody money, and they got run off the road and died. What a waste of life, eh? Over greed. Ruthlands roundabout. It, man. What a joyous looking machine that is. Oh aye. Joyous machine. What a joy to behold. To look at. And touch it and feel it. And some characters inside it are just wonderful. Salt of the earth. Tesco's is looking busy. Yeah. So we're turning side here on the Moss Road. I think that there was 3 young people lost their lives on this road, probably over about a year ago. I'm not sure exactly. My guess would be it was just incompetent driving, and the driver survived. Yippee days, happy days for the driver, and not good for the 3 that died. We'll go right up on here, right there like that, right. And there's a BMW coming round the outside. No, it's a Mercedes. It's a German car. It's a Mercedes. Nice way, oh yeah, it's alright today. Oh well then, so here we are. We are driving on the Moss Road, first time in a while. Scorching Earth Station. My grandfather owned it. There's I see it every time I drive past it. So I'm proud of my grandfather's abilities to buy stations that are for sale. Because they decided to close all the railway lines. And then they decided that we'd all drive around in cars. Now they're attempting to snatch that back from us. A Land Rover. Snatching it back. We used your tax money to build the infrastructure. Now we're going to charge you extra to use it. Maybe they could stop. Imagine if they stopped all that. Stopped all the tax. The taxes here, taxes there, taxes here and everywhere. If we all stood up and says, no, we're not paying them. And we just kept things lawful. And they say, well, we're not paying a tax, so they withdraw. So they stop spending money on fucking stupid infrastructure that we don't need. They won't have the money for it. They just won't have it. Because we stop paying tax. But the system's already sort of rigged up against us. Pothole. This is where I got one of my most viewed videos. Where there's a man walking his dog in the rain. Well, I mean, it's silly one of these. I think this is Stirling Council's in charge of this bit. Strange, yeah, you'd think it was in Falkirk. Now you can see, notice the road is really bad here. You're leading up to where the accident was. You see the, you know, the undulations. It's not a good road to drive fast on. You know, I know this wasn't as much good for your car either. So we're doing 40. Which is probably too slow. We should really be doing 50. But look at it, up and down, up and down. Not a good road at all. And it doesn't get any better, does it? You've got these entrances as well, potholes. So this is where the accident happened. Here. Oh, they put a plaque up in the tree. Oh, we'll go and have a look at that sometime. That plaque, but I don't come on this road that often. So anyway, thanks for coming along this video. We'll just be going past. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of work going on the left. Pylon preservation, we could call it. I'll stop there, of course. Don't be tempted just to speed on out. So I was like worried if they're doing something more than just, you know, oh look, they're building a new pylon. Look, that's what it is. There's a new pylon going up there, look at them. They're up there. Wow. Thanks for watching. Just like, share and subscribe. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye, bus driver. Shut it. Shut Shut it! Shut it! Shut it! Yes. Bye! Here we come to the channel. Just been arguing with an electric car guy and he started slagging me off and everything. So the problem is they have invested their energies into this nonsense and they don't well, they're not doing risk analysis. So the argument about fires is a funny one because they try and wriggle out of it with sort of basic dumb thinking, base thinking. So the problem, so you get the same old things all the time, like if lithium-ion batteries were dangerous, all the houses would burn down with the mobile phones. The problem is that a mobile phone battery is tiny compared to a Tesla battery. It's a massive volume difference. Massive. You know, like, if this was an electric van, the battery would be massive underneath it. You know, it would need to be a massive battery to propel this if it was an electric van, which it isn't, it's a diesel van. They're just insane, these guys. They just don't seem to, because they've either bought them or selling them or involved with it, they're just deterred. It's like you keep saying things about risk analysis and about, because they don't understand risk analysis. So you keep saying these things, and it's like picking up a toddler from the park that doesn't want to leave the park, kicking and screaming, and they will not back down. They just will not back down. And it's more and more people are speaking out about this. And the reality is that they're just not selling EVs. People don't want to buy them. They're making their own choice, aren't they? Informed choice. Well, they're not. Well, the problem is they're not getting decent information from the mainstream media. Cover-ups and lies and deception. It's a problem. Now this guy started calling me an old bin and everything, and he's got really angry, but he's unfortunately went and blocked me. But I kept totally calm all the way through. I never responded to his insults. I just kept repeating the same thing about you don't understand risk analysis, and I was setting out why you don't understand risk analysis, why you're not understanding risk analysis. I know he'd already lost the argument. Well, quite a while ago actually. So he's went and blocked me. It's kind of like a great way out for him. Nice Maserati. He's able to get out of it. But yeah, at the end of the day, there's not much point in videoing it really. I thought about it, but what's the point? You know, it's not really much point. So when you are going on Facebook and everything, mostly a lot of people are going on their real names, you know, and their profile. They're not all fake accounts. I think that looked like a genuine account. He seemed like a genuine idiot that's got an EV. So I just says to him, well, yeah, but just don't charge your EV at home. So deep down he must know I'm right. He must know I'm right. There was something. Well, why is he getting so angry? Why is he not just saying, oh yeah, fine? Why is he so angry at this? Because I'm not agreeing with what he says about EVs. Which is that ICE vehicles are more dangerous, is what they're trying to tell me. I mean, it's one of these arguments, like, you know, if there's say 60 million ICE vehicles and there's only 1.5 million EVs, obviously there's going to be more fires, isn't there, with ICE vehicles? It's the damage that the EVs are doing that's the problem. And the insurance companies are, well, we're paying for it. Ordinary people like you and me are paying for it through subsidies. It's subsidised by the government. We're paying it, we're subsidised through the insurance industry. So they're spreading the cost of the damage to these houses caused by these EVs for you and me, and we don't have it. If you and me are on here and you don't have an EV and I don't have an EV, I mean, the damage this van would cause, it's not going to burn my house down, it's unlikely, but an EV would, because this van is not going to go into thermal runaway. It could catch fire, of course it could have an electrical fire in the dashboard or something, or in the exhaust. Some fuel could get in the exhaust or something like that, some pipe could fall apart. You know, all these things are possible, but it's not going to go into thermal runaway. It just isn't. Golf, orange Golf. These people are insane and we're paying for it. That's the thing, if you could just turn and say, well, what are you moaning about? Stop moaning. Just let them get on with their little fetish. There's lives that are at risk. There's ferries getting sunk. Buildings collapsing with this Grenfell stuff. That's what it is. That's what I said to him yesterday. I think that's how he got upset. It's a Grenfell moment where we're going to not give a fuck about the consequences and put the public at risk. I learned on YouTube, well, through my journey, if you like, YouTube, that you should not let people get into your head. You know, don't let them affect you. So that's what all the comments I get on YouTube, I mean, I don't get a lot, sometimes I get loads. There's been a lot about the cycling videos and everything, where there was thousands of comments, but generally I don't get that many. But I see that as an opportunity. And the only time I'll block people is if they start talking about dirty stuff, not bodies, but you know, sex and stuff, or like homosexual sex and stuff, and hiding in bushes and creepy stuff. I just block them right away with that. Any other people, if they're going to be narcissistic towards me, I'll just bounce it right back to them with it using the computer, and it works every time. And that's probably why I don't get so many comments now, because a lot of them have realised that it's not going to work, so they just don't bother doing it. They'll be away trying to annoy somebody else. It would be good if we did something better than coming in here right enough, eh? This roundabout. But it is handy, it's local, it is easy for me to get to. There's my little bit there. So I had these ideas that I'm going to set up some kind of dining room or something in it. Like I'll take like a standard lamp and a coffee table and a seat and everything, and a flask of coffee, and sit there. I think that would be really funny, wouldn't it? And I keep getting ideas like that, and I just never really get around to executing any of them, you know. Getting on with it. Executing ideas, not the EV owners. No, I didn't mean that. So I don't want it to be picked up by the algorithms. And look, we've got a cyclist. Oh, they've turned off. Oh my god, that's a shame. I would like to get stuck behind on so I could whine and moan about it. Right, so thanks for joining me on this mad adventure. Please like, share and subscribe. Don't worry dear, he won't be able to shag you. She's going to push. Oh, accidentally pressed the horn. Doing 35 miles per hour. this guy going to stop? Yeah. See, under the Green Communists, they would have wanted me to stop the van and get out. They're stupid, aren't they? We need to get rid of these clowns. Vote them out. Vote them out is the answer, but well, yeah. But they'll just go into some other thing, but well, we can always try. We've got another couple of years living in Scotland. Or is it 3 or 4 years with the SNP? Then they're going to be history. Right, thanks for watching. Bye!